Alright, welcome to video 1, episode 1 for K2 Fab Garage, or whatever I'm going to end up calling this channel because I'm a woman and I change my mind all the time. So for the first video, I'm not going to do an intro on me specifically because I feel like that'd just be too formal. But I will say that this channel is going to be a lot of cool adventures that I'm going to share with you that I do in my life. So there's going to be rock crawling, there's going to be motorsports, there's going to be some sweet behind the scenes monster truck videos. There's going to be welding and fab videos. I have some project vehicles in the works. I have one big project, another little project you can see over there. And obviously if you have 2 projects, you have a few more than that need some attention. So I'm going to share those with you guys. Basically whatever I'm working on or doing in my life that I find interesting, I'm going to share with you. I also travel for work, so you're going to get a lot of cool scenery across the United States, a lot of cool adventures in this channel. So for the first video, like I said, I'm not going to do an intro on me or whatever. I'm going to just take you to work because what I do is pretty sweet. So let's go. This is what I do for a living. I drive monster trucks. I work for a team called Triple B Motorsports. We're a team of 7 full-time race trucks, 1 part-time race truck, a ride truck, and 4 specialty display trucks. And we travel the country doing monster truck shows. So my job here is driver of Monster Patrol. All of our drivers here are also their own mechanics, own crew chiefs, so I do all the work and all the maintenance on this truck. And I'm also the lead fabricator for our team of trucks, so I do all the fab work on the 7 race trucks, the ride truck, whatever needs to be done around here that's fab related. And right now we're in the process of what we call first quarter prep, which is the time between your last show of the, in this case, 2022 season, and your first show of first quarter 2023 season, which for me will be January 7th. So during this time we just do maintenance, we do tear down, we do all the stuff on the truck that needs to be done for it to last another full show season. So here's a look into what I've been doing this week in my first week of first quarter prep. So my first quarter prep started on Monday. I got my truck moved over into this bay, removed the drive shafts, drive shaft cages, and clamshells to start. Tuesday I tore down all 4 corners on the truck down to the champagnes, removed the brakes and both front and rear third members. I also checked the lash on those third members and looked over the teeth and made sure everything was okay. Wednesday, I took out my transfer case and opened that up, looked at all the gears, looked at all the bearings, made sure everything was okay. That all looked great, so it got put back together and re-gasketed and set overnight to let that gasket set. I also removed the races in the rear champagnes to prep for putting bearing eliminators in there, rather than races and bearings. On Thursday, I put bearing eliminators in the front champagnes. I wired a new low oil pressure signal light in the cab and new RII lane lights. I also replaced a broken battery terminal, inspected the intermediate shaft pillow block bearing, greased those intermediate shafts and couplers to prep for putting the transfer case in, then got that put in and filled with gear oil. I also welded some cracks that I found on the front housing to prep for putting those third members back in later. And then I moved on to the 4-link bars. I got the upper 2 bars taken out, replaced the heims in those, got those painted, and then I put doubler plates, I got to 3 of them before the end of the day, onto the cradle side 4-link mounts. So now today I'm going to get my last doubler plate welded on for my cradle side 4-link bar mounts in the front. That'll be the last of 4 going on in the front. And then I'll be able to put my 4-link bars back in, set pinion angle, all that fun stuff, and move on to another project. Alright, now I have both doubler plates welded on the outside and the inside of both sides of the front cradle side 4-link bar mounts. I also got these 2 upper 4-link bars painted and put back in, made sure the heims are good on those, and zip tied up the front steer hoses on the other side. I also took this 4-link bar out, checked the heims, painted it, and put it back in. And then I took the other 4-link bar from the other side out, and I'm going to take that one, which had 2 left-hand heims, and cut one of the ends off and make it into a left and a right-hand heim so it functions properly. So let's do that. So that's a wrap on the first week of first quarter prep for 2023. I got that one 4-link bar painted and that's drying. I also put the front and rear third members back in before calling it a week. Next week I'll move on to the rear end, put corners back together, move on to some other projects. I may or may not show those. I think my next video will actually be something entirely different, a really special project that I have going on at home personally that I love, and I really am excited to share with you guys because there's going to be a lot of updates on that as this channel progresses. So this is the conclusion of my first YouTube video. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. There's going to be more to come. It's only going to get better than this. So, like I said, leave feedback if you have any, and thank you for watching.